you're her friend, even though you don't really know each other because she doesn't know you're fucking separated for a year. So there's that. I think that's funny. Um, and there you go. Mia, we have Mia. There's only one person bothering me this on this show. We have Mia's not even bothering me. She's being okay. Well, here's the thing. Whereas I find Jessel and Jenna, the Jays, Jenna and Jessel to be the most kind of acting or performative or not authentic. It's just the feeling I get. That is how I feel on this show. I felt for a while, but it's not going away anytime soon. That is how I feel about the one and only professor. We have a professor amongst us. That is how I feel about Miss Wendy Osefo. So it just is what it is. There's nothing I can do about that. Shocker. I'm so shocked that Wendy has finally, after all these seasons, resigned from being a professor. Hello, obviously, she has resigned from being a professor. She wants to be famous and she wants to have five-wick candles that are better than the Grand Dame. She don't want to be no professor or political commentator. So, shocker, she's resigned from being a professor. I don't know. Wendy to me is just the Jessel of this show. I find her to be just don't try. Just don't try. So we meet Stacy, and so far, so good. I mean, shocker, you're going through this separation. That's going to make you interesting. Our very own Sarah worked with her at Fox 5. Sarah has talked about Stacy many times here before. We're going to find out more from Sarah when we speak to her next, exactly what she knows about this woman, Stacy. And welcome to the show, girl. You're going through a separation. What a perfect time to start to rebuild yourself. Producers love it. I don't think that's why she was cast. I think she's interesting and it's going to be great. Ashley Darby. So now we're going to have a hattitude party, which I'm sorry. This is so Gizelle Bryant. This is so Potomac. I love it. I am so here for it. I have never heard the word hattitude before. Thank you, Miss Bryant. I am so here for this. Hattitude, a hattitude party. Is there any other franchise that could happen on? No, it's so Potomac. Ashley Darby shows up with a little packet, a little shade for Karen with Uber passes and sober pills or whatever the fuck she had on there. I don't know. That's just all. And by the way, I gotta give them credit. I love Candy Gal. I'm not missing Candace. I'm not missing Robin. The show goes on. No offense, Garcia, Tama Monica from this show. Potomac is going on. The show goes on. Beverly Hills without Vanderpump. I still loved it. RHONY before without Bethany. I still loved it until I didn't. Atlanta without Nene. I loved Atlanta without Nene until I didn't. So, I'm okay with to me, Candace Robin being gone. I hasn't missed a beat. We have two new friends of Jacqueline and Jazzy. Jazzy's very pretty. I really like Jazzy. And where's Kiana Stewart? She's a full-time housewife. Where is Kiana Stewart? Not in the first episode. We have a full-time housewife that was not in the first episode. So does she come later? Is this the Catherine Edwards? I came in the sixth episode thing. Not a good sign. Not a good sign when you don't come on until the end. Man, Atlanta is going to be such a mess. We either are going to show Kenya and then not show her, or we're just not going to show her at all. I'm going to vote for that one, just like with Lizzie Savetsky from RHONY. We had to edit around her last season. And then we have Phaedra come in, not in episode 6, probably in episode 16 of 18 will be Phaedra. So this next season of Atlanta is going to be a total fucking mess. So there's that. Wendy's, but where is Karen Stewart? She's not there. So everyone is coming in. We have a hattitude party, and I am sorry. Oh my God, I am sorry. Just like we do on Beverly Hills with the fucking amazing fashions. You gotta love what these women are wearing. I mean, but then The highlight of the episode, the Grande Dame. Karen is so needed for this show. I fucking love Karen Huger. She's like Leah Black, right? She's like the Leah Black of Potomac. She's just in a class of herself. The Grande Dame gets out of her car and she's got her fucking hat with it. Cowboy Carter. Somebody call fucking Beyonce. Cowboy Carter Huger is in the fucking building. This hat with his shit dripping down. Ah, I love my Cowboy Carter. The Grand Dame has arrived. We have a cutout of the Grand Dame. Now, Gizelle has drinks, Sir County or whatever the fuck it is. And then one of them is, she has this drink and that drink, and one of them is the Grand Dame, non-alcoholic. Well, as Karen says in her confessionals, messy, 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 Jizzy Jizz. Oh, I love Jizzy. I don't know. Do you hear it? Do you hear the excitement in my voice? Guys, just because we have a good premiere, doesn't mean the whole season's going to be good. But I might as well come out of the closet now. I'm gay. And by the way, I loved this episode of Potomac. I liked it. So we have some bad news for RHONY. I still am loving Salt Lake. I really like this episode of Potomac. Now, the ratings sucked. So, like a series low. So, I want to hear from you guys. Most people that I've heard from like this episode of Potomac. So, here we go again. The people that watched it liked it, but not everyone has watched it. By the way, when I start saying the ratings suck, I got to start adjusting that because Potomac would never exist on ABC or CBS, but within the confines of Bravo, it's higher rated than Salt Lake. It's higher rated than New York. So just the new norm, these are the ratings, but it puts in perspective the ratings of Jersey. And Jersey is going to come back. And Vanderpump. Vanderpump and Jersey were rated so well, I don't see them giving up on it. So, but then when Karen threatens mob style, you're either with me or you're against me. I'm so there for this. Again, I'm Gizelle. I'm Tom Sandoval. I'm there for people in the real moment of need, and I agree. You find out who your friends are when you are down. I always say, everybody loves me, everybody loves me, everybody loves me. You listen. If I was involved in some scandal tomorrow, you would all watch me get run over by a bus. Not all of you, and I love you all. But you know what I'm saying? So I'm all about it. I think it's a great speech by Karen. This is it. This is it. And that's why people say, well, this person wants to reconcile with you. That person wants to reconcile. All these people in the public eye that I apparently have had fallings out with. It's just like, as my good friend Renee Graziano says, I wish you luck over there. You find out who your true, I don't want people in my life that are not true friends. And I am lucky that I have this whole life off air outside of Housewives and Bravo. And my famous friends, for lack of a better word, are, what is the point? I mean, the ones I love, but like, I don't want this fakeness in my life. So I'm so into this with what Karen's saying. There's just no point. If someone is not really a friend at this age, I just don't need it. I'm not looking for anything from anyone, and I think that is just such a good place to be in life. I couldn't have been there until a certain age, and here I am. Now, so I get this threat. We talk about GNA. I got to give the professor this. She says, before we had GNA, Gizelle and Ashley, now we have GNA Fusion. Like, are you kidding me? The clothes from the runway are not even on the runway. I think we have a She by Sheree part 2. I don't know what the fuck GNA is. I mean, girlfriend Gizelle, please. I love Lululemon. Don't compare it to Lululemon, girl. And it's a part Lululemon and part Rihanna Savage. Mia, I mean, bringing up the paternity of her children on air. I mean, I don't know. I love that we see G. Jacqueline is getting in the mix, saying that, she got a text from Karen, a drunk Karen. I mean, I don't know how it's going to fate for you, girlfriend. But the Grand Dame on Watch What Happens has already smacked Jacqueline back. Do not